I don't know if it's gonna stay live. I don't know if I want to push my luck and talk more. This is, it's like my 4th time. So far, I'm on here. But if I say something else, it's gonna go away. I've come on and off like 5 times here. So I'm back. Again, I think I already said this, if you guys caught that before I disappeared. That I'm back with candles as promised to have our date night. Though I am a tad late. That's not my fault. So, this is part of the continuation of the items that I got from that store the other day. I don't remember, I don't know what that was saying. But anyways, hello everyone, popping back in. Where's your steak? In my tummy. I ate it all. Welcome back everybody. So we cleaned up our other setup and we brought more stuff out here. I went to go wipe the shelf off and I was kind of sad. I don't know what I was thinking. I had a wipe in my hands and I wiped it and it wiped some of the stain off because this bottom part is still a little tacky. So I'm gonna have to reapply some stain. These ones are fine, but this bottom part does not want to dry. So.
You got the right light on?
Yeah? Why?
It just doesn't look as warm as it
I look like a vampire right here. It's the right light to me.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. All my friends are coming back. All right. So, found some stuff. Hi, Pamela. So, here is the little owl that I was telling you guys about earlier. This is what originally started it. When I asked them, I went back to their little, like walked around their little store and I saw the Viking glass. This is the top to a Viking glass owl fairy lamp. And it's just the top. And that's what I was telling you guys before, that if you guys had just tops, you could still stick a candle underneath there until you found a bottom. But so they told me $5 for this. And I was like, oh, okay, well, what about this, 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 and this, and this? And I just loaded up the counter. And then after that, we loaded up tables. So this is one of the things that I got. It originally was $5, but it ended up, my average cost ended up dropping to just above $1 an item. So there's that guy. Turn that off. And then let's see what else. We picked these up. I really liked these. I don't remember if they were in the case, but I loved the floral on them. And the bottom says, it looks like it says Community White Orchid. So I liked these. Hi everybody. Hi. Wait. Kara. Can't get that right. Can't get that right to save my life. But I love these silver plated shakers. Nice. She said yes. All right. Then here's another one of those. These are so dusty. Those Adderley cups, but it's a little bit different. So the rose is on the inside, and then you have that right there, and all of its information on the bottom. So I just thought it was stunning. The black with the white and then the floral. Psh, I loved those. I had my eyes on those. I don't typically grab teacups, but And then this is one of the items that I was gonna buy at regular price along with the owl. I wanna say it was like $5 or $6. I loved this floral on the outside. It looks like something leaked in there. Like, I don't know what they used this for, but something leaked in there and it kind of got through to the outer edge of the pottery. But this says, it looks like it says Green & Co. Limited. Greasley, England, or Greasley, I don't know, something, England. But I loved that floral in there. Most people, not most people, some people are like, oh my gosh. Like, I had someone commenting like, you know how I always like to pick up that sun purple glass? And someone was like, you know, that's like not considered very valuable to glass collectors, right? And I'm like, I like it. So then we have a piece of silver crest Fenton, just a little, like, probably a little bonbon dish. So you guys have seen that before. This is another thing that I was gonna pay regular price for, and their regular price they had on it was actually only $7. This, I think it's stunning. It's, it does have a chip on the side. And it says hand decorated Royal Trigo, Nagoya, Japan or something. But I loved the pink with the sort of like tangerine and the teal color. So I thought it was just a really cool, fun shape. That looks like they got a little crazy with the coppery colored paint, but I thought it was stunning. So I picked this up, even with the chip. All right. This was in the case that I bought everything from, and I guess they wanted $5 for this at one time. Just a little copper tea tin. So it's one of those things I had to take, you know. And then there was this, and I don't typically pick up the marigold stuff, kind of like those vases, those swung vases, but I love the swung vase idea. And I just thought this was really sort of fancy and a different shape than you normally see. So I picked this up. I don't know what the heck it was, but I thought it was interesting, you know. It almost reminds me of like a corset. Does that make sense? Like a lady's corset? Just, that's what it reminds me of. And then we picked up these candles today. These are actually sold at an antique store that we go to. They're tuberose and jasmine. So we got those today. They smell delicious. I got this guy. This bunny. He is marked Alberta's Molds, Inc., 1967. So, got this hand-painted bunny. He's a big guy. He's probably about maybe 12 to 14 inches tall. So we picked him up. And then I did grab this. This does have a chip on the back, but it's okay. It's Weller Pottery. I loved the sort of periwinkle color and the shape of it. It's really dusty, so I gotta clean it off, but it does have a nice old chip on the back. Yeah, he'll be listen, the stuff that we've shipped, he'll be okay. We have shipped some interesting things. All right, then we got this marigold piece. This I really loved. I love those ruffles. Now, if I could get these in like the purple to green, oh, I'd probably keep it. So then it has like its little bubbles on the bottom. I don't know. That's stunning. Then this guy. is really cool. Do I still have my light? Let's see if it glows. It does. Oh, you can't tell if that glows, but that does. That does glow. So we got this beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petal sort of compote. Beautiful, huh? Hey, Michelle. How are you, Newton? There's too many Michelles. You guys all have your own names. And then we got this second little silver crest. It has this little hole, so I guess if you found a small enough little candle, you can use it like a little single candle thing. But it's really cute. What else did we get? Here we got another one of the birthday girls, but like the birth year. And again, they were like the $35 ones. So this one's a Joseph original, the 14th year. So there was one girl left and she was broken. Then we have this really cool like lady head vase slash wall pocket. They originally wanted $65 for her, and she's hand painted Nippon, though I've never seen that like that. But I did see her online, and apparently she is Nippon. So I thought she was really cool, and she's got like hand painted flowers and stuff. She's in really good shape. And then this was really interesting to me. I didn't look it up and I don't know much about it. I don't even know if this goes with this. But I mean, it kind of looks like it does, or they made it go. But the initials is MC right there. And it's got this, it looks like a Transferware on it. And it's like this milk glass. Let's see. And they wanted $65 for this one. $65. It says Wave Crest jar. That's what they wrote on it. You can see like a pontil thingy down there, but so I thought that was really cool. The mix of the glass with the metal. Oh, you're struggling to identify what Transferware usually is so very like pixelated. You'll see like a lot of little dots. It doesn't look like it was hand painted. It was like drawn back in the day onto paper, and then they put the paper onto the glass and it would transfer the image that they drew or whatever. And Transferware goes back a long time. So you can find some really old, just because it's Transferware, don't, think that it's like, oh, it's nothing good, because it goes back a long time. All right, so then we found this, it says Old Japan on the tag. This doggy, I don't know what kind of dog, need work, need help with my dogs. Made in occupied Japan on his foot. He's in really good shape, actually. On the lid, it was probably WC. Was it? No, that looks like an M. That looks like an M. It's hard for you guys to see, but that looks like an M. All right, another piece of Silvercrest Fenton. Another piece. We can make a whole Easter table setting with this stuff. All right, what else do we have? I ate my dinner, my steak dinner. Now I'm full. This is freaking gorgeous. This I really think is Fenton. It's a shade, but I guess if you want to, hi Deanna, if you wanted to have it, I've seen there's some pins on Pinterest where people use like light shades as like bowls and use them as, decoratively, because there's a lot of really decorative round light covers. I mean, this one has a hole in it, but you know, if it had like a bottom, you know, like those round holes, you can do like a pillar candle. You can do all kinds of stuff if you didn't have the correct thing to like hang it or have a lamp up like this. But I think it's Fenton. It looks very similar to some other Fenton pieces we've seen. But that was stunning. And I need a hand wipe. All right, so here are the McCoy Happy Face mugs that I was telling you guys about in the last video. One's a little darker than the other. And they had $18 a piece on these. These used to sell for a lot more than $18. I mean, that's probably about, oh, okay. That's probably what they sell now on eBay, but they used to sell for a lot more than that. We also got this Packard, like, you know, you go to the car dealership and they give you a book on all the different models that they have for sale. That's what this is, and it's from, I think it's 1939, yeah, 1939, but all the artwork is amazing. Like, if you had a car guy in your life, you could probably frame some of those. And the guy even marked the ones that he was looking at in here, and then he would write the price at the top of the page, and then the one he bought, he wrote sold on the bottom of the page. So that was pretty neat. Then this I noticed had a little chip on it when we got home. Well, kind of a big chip on the foot, but it's McCoy. Not sure what it's missing right here, but it was an interesting piece of pottery. I don't know if it might have been a flower frog or something, something else, but I don't know. I thought it was neat. And they wanted $40 for it at the antique store, but I didn't pay that. All right, next thing. This kind of made me think of Bianca when I picked this up. This they originally had $10 on. But it made me think, you know, the artist mask things, or the, not artists, the theater masks, you know? That's what that made me think of. All right, the next thing we got is a piece of treasure craft. And a lot of people think that just the brown stuff, you know, is treasure craft, but they made other things. And I've sold those before. But this is a vintage radio. Let me see if I got the lid on the right way. Cookie jar. That's treasure craft. It's really neat. It does have a couple little like chips on the knob, but it is, where's the mark? It is treasure craft. I know I saw it somewhere. Let me take the lid off. I saw it somewhere. Is it in the lid? Oh yes, it's in the lid. I knew I wasn't going crazy. So right there, it says treasure craft and then USA. So that's a really neat display piece. Even if you don't use it like a cookie jar, it's really cool. Got that. And then I have a few more items. We got this big cranberry Fenton vase. Now this is a Fenton vase from like about the 90s. You can look on the bottom and you can see there's a Fenton logo, and underneath there's the number 9, which puts this in the 90s. They did that by decade. So they wanted $90 for this vase. So we thought that was awesome. And then this guy, I don't really know who makes it. Didn't really look it up. They wanted $35 for this little elephant picture. So his ears were cold painted, but they're kind of coming off. But I thought he was a sweet little guy that deserved someone to take him home and love him. So Yeah, did I say they wanted $35? They wanted $35 for this. All right, and then I have a few more things, and then that's it for this portion. Look, 20 minutes compared to like over an hour for the last stuff. All right. Then we have this. It's RS Prussia, I believe. Yeah, it just says art here. I'll show you. It says RS on the bottom. RS right there. Here's the front side. All this. I think it's a mix of transfer and hand painting. They do that a lot, but it has a lid for one of the sides. And then you have, so that'd probably be your sugar or something. And then, or like some kind of condiment. And you have this little thing here. So you have a little set. And they wanted, they call it a jam set. They have $125 on this. But I love those florals right there. I love it. I think it's beautiful. All right, so I'll put that back here because I'm running out of room. And then here is my knockoff Roseville. Still beautiful. I love the fan, very deco. But it is a fake. The R is fake. Or not fake. The R isn't correct. The S isn't correct. It doesn't have USA, which is usually a telltale sign. Yes.
You need me to get anything else, or you good?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
And then it was a wall pocket, or is a wall pocket. So I think it's beautiful. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, if it doesn't sell, I have no problem like hanging this up because I think it's stunning. And it's the painting is well executed for it being a fake, you know? So I was kind of sitting with the planter that I showed you guys. So I grabbed them both. Like I flipped over the planter and I saw the Roseville. So I just grabbed both of them. And then I'm in the car going, oh my God, this is a fake. And he's like, is it? I said, yes. So, all right. The next, or the last two things actually that I have is, this will be interesting to ship as well. This is Shawnee, and it's Fairy something, Sorcery and Ceramics Shawnee Pottery. And it's like a cream and some other color, like a cream and a gold, or a pink and a gold. It's hard for me to tell inside here. In the camera, it looks really creamy, but here it looks like a light pink and a gold. So it's Shawnee. We got that. And then the very last thing I have to share with you in this episode is this beautiful Flow Blue creamer. Yeah, it did look like a tree trunk, huh? It's beautiful. It's got like a little mark right there. And there's its mark down there. It does have a chip. But I love Flow Blue stuff. So very pretty. All right, guys, I got through all of that pretty quickly, huh? Because I didn't have to ramble and tell my story about how I found it all. If you guys missed part 1 of this, make sure you go back and watch part 1 because there's a lot more stuff. And there'll be a lot more stuff to come because I have like a video I could just sit and do salt and pepper shakers on. And then I have some more things, like I got a ton of salt cellars and all kinds of stuff that I could show you guys. Like we could be talking for days. So before you leave this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And then make sure that you go down below and let me know any of these items, if any of them striked your fancy and you want to see them in an upcoming sale or anything like that, just let me know. That way I can actually have like, you know, I can track the things that are being requested is what I'm trying to get at. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming in, sitting with me and talking with me. I hope you enjoy your evening and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.